Advice on how to stop wasting money. Let's have a look. Good evening everyone, Florian here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee because I want to have a look at a Reddit post on Aussie Finance where someone's asking how to stop wasting money or stop spending it on consumerist crap. See, I'm trying not to swear. It's I'm growing up. How the hell do I stop spending my money on consumerism or consumerist bullshit? I feel like stuck in this void and it's very difficult to control my spending, looking for people who have advice on changing their mindsets. Now, honestly, I haven't ever really given advice about this because I'm trying to think. I mean, maybe go through some... You need to have what Dave Ramsey says, that never again moment, that stress moment, where you realize I've been wasting money on this, and this, and not again, never again. You have to get to a point where you don't have a choice anymore. And then from there, you need to realize how much stuff costs. And what really drove it home to me was when we stopped spending money and I started doing micropayments off the mortgage because I'd started just watching all of these debt-free screams and Dave Ramsey stuff. So I just started chucking every little thing at it. Every little money I earned here, I made some money on YouTube. I made a little bit of money here, a little bit of money there. I sold some scrap metal. I didn't go out for a coffee. That's $5 I saved. Literally, little amounts. I'd get like $2 in cryptocurrency from bloody library. I'd flip it, then put it off the mortgage. And, you think, oh, that's nothing, Florian. But after a month, it adds up. And then that made me appreciate how much all of these little spending trips are. Like at the moment now, we're working on preparing for a job to render a petrol station. So we're having to buy junk food so we can model up the packaging for Entourage. So that's thrown the diet completely out the window. So we're eating chocolate. But it adds up. All those costs really add up, these little expenses. So that's one suggestion I would make to, maybe fast for a month from discretionary spending. Leave the card at home, take as much money as you need for your daily activities, and only use that. Maybe go cash for a month. And everything you don't spend, put off a debt and see how much you've decimated. You go, okay, I've made an extra month's repayment or an extra week's repayments this month in my mortgage, and I didn't even realize. And then once that clicks, that's a way to fight the consumerism, at least a suggestion. So let's have a look at what people are saying here, because this is Western Entrance 809. So I'm not sure if it's a bloke or a chick, but we all can fall prey to consumerist rubbish. And I'm sure even the super cheap bastards on the channel that are watching, and I know a lot of you are, proudly so, I know you've wasted money before too, and you've got hopefully some advice that someone might pick up from your comments. So, recognize when you shop you're probably bored or miserable. Try to get your dopamine fix from something else instead of like going for a walk. Now that's interesting. Bored or miserable when you go shopping. Is that a woman thing? I guess blokes can do it too. Probably, I guess probably why lads do. I'm jumping to assumptions here, thinking people that, they'd be spending it on crap too. Honestly, yeah, they would. That is a big part of it. So this is from the OP. Finding something exciting in life. Okay, so they're bored with their life. They're bored with their life, so they don't have anything to go on. So maybe they got a shit job. Maybe their career isn't fulfilling. You've got to find a purpose then. Shopping's filling a void. You need to do an adventure, do a challenge, learn a new skill. Do what I'm doing, learning how to render in Blender. Oh, you don't know how much I'm rusty. So the thing is, once your spending habits are in check and you start saving money, the dopamine hit will come from seeing your bank balance rise with your new better habits. Yes, that's it. That's the same thing, paying off debt. Paying off debt, going the debt-free scream method, using the avalanche method or the snowball method. Just get the snowball method is the best for the dopamine hit. What I would do, was I would just throw extra money at the mortgage and then I would reduce my minimum repayment. So the idea was to get my minimum repayment down as low as I could. You know, even if it was $1, I'd just keep updating it on the website just to get it down. It wouldn't matter. I'd just be paying more off it anyway. It was kind of a challenge for me. I guess the bank were happy I'd keep extending the loan, huh? Or keeping it at the longer period, but still. Aim for just 1 to 2 weeks of trying to be frugal. Start small and eventually the habit will break once you're seeing the savings go up. Yeah, that's good advice. How do I do this on the Reddit? There you go. Look at me. I'm a Redditor. Oh, shit. Well, lads, I've got the neckbeard starting. I need to get the hat. Don't they have that, the hat, the neckbeard, and they're super fat, and they're insanely left-wing? Isn't that what Redditors are? I love this answer, and is exactly what I've done recently. I'd like to add, as part of this strategy, set yourself mini goals. 2,000 saved, 5,000 saved, 10,000. Each goal reached is a dopamine hit, and so is watching the interest paid each month. That's when I shifted from paying the mortgage to micro-investing. I chuck everything at just building small little stacks to get passive income coming in every month. So I'd be buying in UST, EFTs, ETFs like JEPI and stuff like this that just pay a monthly dividend. And just to see it start trickling in. So, okay, the goal this month is to build it a little more, build it a little more, build it a little more. I do this with eating. Yep, I do this with eating big time. So now when I get into the snacks, I stop and go for a walk, and my urge to eat junk kind of goes away. Yeah, that's what you have to do. It's probably a distraction. Find something exciting in life. So they're responding to that. This way may well be a sign of depression as well. It's only been of recent times that I've become aware that I've had depression for just about all of my memorable life. Shit. Today I started a new course of medication after coming to the realization that life is empty and meaningless with no joy and no point. I wonder if this person is a vegan, if they're on the vegan diet or they're avoiding meat, because a nutrient deficiency can often manifest as depression, has similar signs. The reality is that isn't the world, but depression acts like a big thick fog that blankets everything until that's all you can see. Yeah, this is the problem. If you're suffering from depression, you need to get help. Perhaps not having excitement in life, find something exciting in life. I mean, that's kind of sad. Maybe it's just lonely. I never thought having 6 kids would make life exciting, but it certainly does. It turns the mundane into an adventure. It's funny. It's really strange. Online or shops. I hate the idea of buying stuff in shops, considering all the centers have the same shops in them these days. My thing would be Prime, Amazon Prime. I'm loving it. I had to buy. Here's the issue I had. Part of the reason why I'm learning all this Blender and rendering is I have to shift my rendering software from Lumion, which we've been using, Lumion 7.5, I haven't upgraded it in a while, over to Epic's Twinmotion. Now, we've had Twinmotion for several years. We've played with it a little bit, but we've kind of preferred Lumion because of some of the features and the entourage. But now, all of a sudden, Lumion has stopped working, my 7.5 version. And the solution is to upgrade to Windows 11. I'm on Windows 10 now. So I ordered a little TPM2 chip from Amazon. Arrived the next day. Fantastic. Plugged it in on one of my other rigs. My CPU is too old. So all my CPUs, I did a big upgrade like years ago in the office, and that's what we're running on now. It's out of date. Awesome. So hence learning new skills. But the point being, I do a lot more online shopping now than I ever did. And it is really easy to just start spending. Like I've got my light here. I think you can see the edge of it. I bought, one of those, and then I bought another 2 of those for the other office. And, okay, boom, 111. And Amazon isn't always the cheapest. It's just the convenience. So that's one thing to worry about. Let's scroll right down here. Some of the people that aren't getting the love. Do you have ADHD? That's been a big issue for me. Well, I mean, it is Reddit, you know, everyone thinks they've got a mental illness. I mean, if you do, seek help, but come on. Focus on every day first, then week and months. On growing the money in a savings account rather than bits of plastic around the house you're accumulating. Gamify it. Try and have more in your account next week than the previous week. Try and beat your highest score. Literally keep track of it on a piece of paper, spreadsheet, or phone notes here. This is the best advice. You need to keep track of your mission, of your goals. Get an Excel going and keep track of it. So guys, some interesting advice there. And let's have a bit of a talk about it. So, I mean, there are some Redditors on there giving Reddit type advice. Everything leads to mental illness on Reddit. I mean, that's how it is. I mean, it could be worse. It could be 4chan. But, I mean, it sounds like they've got some really bad habits, and the advice to try and break it down into small, manageable chunks. You know, maybe a week or maybe even a day. Okay, this one day, I'm not going to spend any money. Try how long you can go. Try a week of no spending, of not spending a cent. You know, give it a shot. But to do that, it means you've got to start doing monthly shops, buying in bulk, not going out as much, packing your lunch. And you can change your habits. For us, that was a big thing. Shifting to monthly shops. That has made a big difference in reducing the little top-up shops. Because you go to a top-up shop, and we're finding it now, because we've, the other day I went and just got a chook. I ended up spending $60 with all the other crap that I brought along with me with the chicken from the local calls. So it just shows you how much you want to avoid those. You want to avoid chances to going out and spend. Then you have to stop to make sure you don't take advantage of all the online stuff because they just want you to spend. And if you're a big alcohol drinker, just think, you know, most of it's taxes and carbs. Same thing with smokes. Most of it is taxes. Do you want to pay those pensions for those politicians? Maybe if that can disgust you enough, you can break that habit. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one and any suggestions you would have. Leave them in the comments below. Thank you very much. Take care. Check out my other channels, HeiseBim and Heise Does. And if you're a fan and enjoy the content I create here, you can support us on YouTube or Patreon. Use our referral links, buy our pocket squares, or call us if you need an architect. Take care. Have a great day. And I'll see you in the next episode of HeiseSays. Bye for now.